Daddy, let me breathe. Gunslinger Villa. The hell? Yeah, I don't know who this is. At my front door. I think I'm in deep shit. Gonna suck on my cock. Dude, I can't believe. Why don't you try the other one? Try the one over in East Ridge. Toby. Baby, you even said last time that you wish that we had gone there. Yeah, I mean, it's a good office. It's just way farther away. Can't like my taskbar? That's just what KDE Plasma Light Mode looks like. One. Nice to see you, by the way, buddy. Baby. Hey, I'm just saying, whoever can see you the quickest, we can get the answers the fastest. Mr. McAdam. KDE is icky. Yeah, okay now. What, baby? Hey, can she turn that down some? Baby. Hey, hey. I know you're jamming. Can you turn that down? Oh, Harperland for the win. Shit, dude. At that rate, I would just use Sway. Although, what does KDE have anything to do with it, man? We're still terminal centric here, buddy. Without you, this ain't the money, but I think that you're the one. Let me be your Mr. McAdams. Holy shit, this game takes so fucking long to load. It's so annoying. I'll look that up. Yeah, but if it was, it just doesn't make any sense because it would have already shader cached. Yeah, well, it's like I look like a dude that might live down the street, but I'm not the same dude, you know? So that's how I differentiate it in my mind. To be fair, everything looks like computer OSs of the past anyway, so. The best that I Glucklick, not Glucklick, I play good. I'm just bad at doing this shit. Oh my gosh, I'll just fucking watch a movie while I wait. Uh, let's press Gemini CLI. No? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it's Google's AI agent. No, I'm not. Just saying, moving. Oh man, it actually killed the PS5. That's nuts. Damn. Yeah, using AI with coding has never been something I was interested in, but I know a lot of people that do it. Damn, dude. He destroyed like 5 fucking... Alright. Yes. Fuck, this takes so long. Dude, when is Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake coming out? That's what I want to play. Very nice one. Very nice indeed. Oh, here we go. I think I'm like 99% certain I'm at the very end of the game. I could be wrong. I'm pretty close, at least. I've been having a blast playing this, though. I love the combat in Halo Infinite's campaign. I think it's perfect. I need to try the multiplayer at some point, honestly.
Wow, look at the spire. It's so new, evolved, different. Not like the last one.
And you're sure this is the one?
It's acting as the command spire, coordinating the repair operation.
Can you show
Oh,
it
shit.
Hopefully. We just need to look for a door.
Sorry, homeboy. Where did this fucker go? Oh, son of a bitch. Not in there at this moment, but it's honestly simply because I forgot to join it. I did intend on doing that, just got sidetracked. I'll probably hop in there here in just a minute, since I either die or destroy these fuckers. Playing Halo Infinite, just like yesterday, Evil Saint. Oh, he is a corpse. Nice. I don't care what anybody says, the grapple hook in this game is fucking amazing, okay? Plain and simple, it's amazing. Alright. Oh shit, fuck, this video's loud. Hello.
We should search the area under the spire. There should be a way in.
Oh fuck. Man, I don't know what it is, but I can't make you out if you're saying something. I don't know,
Really? Because I can hear myself perfectly on the stream.
Yeah.
So
No, it
perfectly
sounded
on-
like some echo. I heard that, but everything before that
Yeah, well,
sounded like nothing.
two laptops. I'm talking to you on my main little beast, my i6 or i5 6200U, and then I've got this N4000 Chromebook. So the one I'm talking to you on is running Omarchi CachyOS, and the one I was watching the stream on is running Desky Linux.
Very nice. So I can actually hear you now, so it worked out.
I paused the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Those beacons are part of a
Actually,
really
what I'm going to do, since most of the audio transfers over this way pretty good, is just mute the stream so that you still got an active viewer, and then I can watch that and then hear you here, and hopefully avoid the echo and the crossover.
I'm making this up.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Your YouTube gets more activity than my Twitch, even though we both stream about the same number of hours.
Yeah, I don't know why the YouTube algorithm's been nice to me this past year. For some reason.
Yeah, I need to. I have. It's not like I don't stream on YouTube. I nuke my operating system so often that like I'll set up OBS and I'll have it set to multi-stream, and then I'll cook it, and then I'll just set up the base level, run it through Twitch real quick, hit start stream, you know, make sure that my my box perfectly fits in so my whole screen's on there, and then just tab into the game immediately. There's not a whole lot of process, but also I don't put as much work into mine as I see the stuff that you do with yours, the waiting pages and all the stuff that's set up like that. Like once upon a time when it was my main focus in like 2016, I did have the whole thing set up with the transitions and the be right back pages and the fucking nice little startup before the stream was about to go. And at that point I had like 300 on Twitch. But life got in the way of that, and now it's just like I stream for fun, but I still think in like the last 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, I still have like 28 or something streamed hours.
Oh, nice.
Over the weekend, I ran 11 hours and 35 minutes.
Very nice.
But then it pours out to like a max viewership of like 24 people with like 16 unique and 1 new follower, where I'll watch your videos where it's like basically the same thing every time. I mean, not in a way that didn't come out right, but the same format you follow. You know, we play a game, we bullshit, you sing some Rastafarian nonsense that's surprisingly catchy.
I agree with the catchiness.
And then we'll bullshit back and forth and argue Linux, which is probably the most amusing part of my day, because the reality of it is I've got smart tech people in my circle, but they're Windows people, and they either don't care about Linux at all or don't have the time to get into it because it was never important to them because Microsoft was their main focus. So a lot of the time I'm just yelling into the ether when I'm like, package manager, and they're like, what? So that's like, even if we're not on the same level, the fact that I can speak, terminal, and yeah, we were fucking with that last week. You know, it's a lot more refreshing than, what now?
Oh man, yeah, people, for the most part, I guess they just like to join in chat. It's nice. It gives me some social interaction.
Yeah, that's your engagement is pretty solid. Like I see a lot of people with crowns and stuff, meaning that they come and they they contribute to the comments a lot, which is really what I'm missing. Like I can get viewers all day. It's engagement that's just piss poor.
Yeah. Oh, and I streamed for 10 years with like no chatters, and I gotta say, having chatters is a real motivator.
Yeah, 100%. Not just to you, but to everybody else. If you see that people are actively, talking in the stream, and you're actively, getting back with them, and there's this back and forth. You go from this like, untouchable god on a screen to this like everyman who's interacted. Like if I need to, I can ask him a question, and there's a high possibility he'll answer me. You know what I mean? And then that's a whole nother level to it.
Right.
It's like me, preferably, I think I'd rather have more assholes than like new people. I would just love to have a bunch of people run into like the stream and tell me about, how what I'm doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'll either actually learn something that I didn't know, or I'll have more engagement than I know what to do with. Because that's like one of those that all publicity is good publicity. That's like, yeah, if you're
Yeah.
sitting here fighting with me, telling me how much I'm a fucking idiot, and that drags attention, that's engagement, baby.
Yeah, pretty
Some are
much.
going to agree with you, some are going to agree with me. Those people might stay. That's a good day.
SJ. Are you using it right now? For what? That's not the charger she's talking about. Your laptop had a different charger. Let him finish charging it, and then I'll get it from him. I promise. I'm not. He's had it, and I can charge his tablet on my computer.
I do think that we need to like reevaluate as a whole, like what is considered enough based on what you're trying to do. So like I can understand that if you're trying to game like you tend to do, the really the CPU is less important than the GPU in like 90% of the cases.
Yeah.
It's like, unless it's some kind of architectural or like what's the instruction language compatibility that can cause some slowing when you've got a newer standard and stuff like that. Like almost everything within the last 10 years is 2 gigahertz or more, and most
Right.
games are still single thread. It's like, so as long as you have at least
Oh, you'll get
one
her.
solid core that you can beef up, you can because not every core is going to reach the same max clock. Unfortunately, it's not a
Yeah.
perfect world. You could have 4 cores on a CPU, and the least likely core that you expect could be the one that makes it all the way up to 3.5 when everything else stops at 3.2.
When it's charged, bring me the computer and I will sign into it. Okay? Yeah, no, that's one thing I've always noticed. As long as you have like a, well, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do, but like I had a computer with a 6-core 12-thread Ryzen in it that was able to do literally anything, because I had a decent clock speed, good IPC on single core.
Right, and the new architecture and efficiencies come a long way. Everything keeps getting smaller. I mean, hell, the new processors in the phones, which are way more powerful than they should be, they're like 3 nanometer now. If you have one of the new ones, Snapdragon 8 Elite. I'm pretty sure that's a 3 nanometer chip. That motherfucker's OP. If I could get, because you could actually run a full Linux environment with Termux on your PC, and if you're so inclined, or on your phone, excuse me, and if you're so inclined and have some Type-C to HDMI adapters with some ports, you could turn it into an entire, Linux desktop. You could install Arch on it. You could install Debian, Fedora. I've got Arch on mine right now through Prut distro.
Very nice.
They actually just got rid of that exact mechanic in Warzone.
Oh, really?
So they added the grappler hooks, and for the longest time, like the Ghost of Caldera and the Knifing Legends, when they would do Warzone, they would use the grappler. And if the vehicle was flying by, you could grapple the vehicle, get into the back seat, and basically kill everybody in the fucking car without resistance. You just shoot them all in the head real quick. Everybody's trying to figure out where the fuck they're getting shot from. They die. You either take the vehicle or you hop out and you fuck off to the next guy. Now, with the last update from about 3 days ago, if you so much as touch a vehicle, it doesn't even have to run you over. If you so much as touch a vehicle that the enemy is occupying, you die instantly. You get knocked.
Interesting change. I don't think I ever got to see the grapple hook.
It's yeah, right. It's fairly new, like within the last couple months. It used to be like in just ranked, or like the main play lines. But for the longest time, my shitty ass Omen 87 or 83 C7. No, it's 87 C3. Moria 3. Omen HP gaming motherboard. If it's HP and it's a gaming motherboard, burn it. So,
Yeah.
so I had the, the same specs I have now. So I had the Ryzen 7 3700X. I had the Radeon RX 6700. Could not use SAM or. So none of the smart access memory, none of the 4G encoding, none of that. It was all. My CPU and GPU could do it, but my motherboard had those literally locked away. So what I actually had to do to make it work for the longest time was use an editor and edit the hexadecimal code for my BIOS to force it to... Oh, don't do that, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, it was a solid 50-50. Like, if it didn't go exactly right, that computer was done, anyways. And then I killed it. I killed the BIOS anyways. That's why that board's down. So it's not in the garbage, but I wouldn't mind if it ended up there. I tried a few different BIOS recoveries because I corrupted it. And it wouldn't it would initialize for like half a second, and then power to everything would just go off. So it wasn't accessing the controller or anything like that appropriately. So it was just dead. So I went and just with the help of my buddies, because we all kind of just threw shit together because I don't know, for lack of a better, I'm the party leader.
Right.
So everybody's like, nah, I'm not playing without you. So everybody, it was actually really cool. One of them sent me 100, another one sent me like 80, and I went and bought a mag, an MSI Mag B550 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty decent board.
It fixed my TPM attestation and everything else. So it's like, so now I can play ranked in Warzone. Like for the longest time I couldn't, and then now we've got a new problem. I might end up lending my desktop to my wife and just going to like rent a center or something and grabbing myself a beefy laptop with 32 gigs of DDR5, because her Xbox One X. Now, no, this fucker can play 4K natively, but it's it's not good enough for Call of Duty anymore. So come the end of this month, the PS4 and the Xbox One series are removed from any future Call of Duty and can no longer play Warzone.
Damn.
So that leaves my brother, who's got the PS4 out, and my wife, who uses the Xbox One X. So that was a bit of fucking annoying news, because that only gives me to the end of the month to kind of like correct this problem, and that's frustrating. Because there's two ways to go about it. My wife's MSI board, like, capacitors literally swelled up and dropped the forbidden cheese, so that board's done.
Yeah.
And the same environment also caused some erosion on the 2060 KO Ultra, so I'm still not even 100% on whether or not that is up and running, and if I need to give it a little bit of alcohol bath. or what needs to come with that. So that's a little frustrating. And then my 3060 was already, my son killed it with Sriracha. I'm sure I can bring it back. I just haven't taken the time to take it apart and really do anything with it.
Right. Yeah, that's understandable.
It's fucking, dude, like 10,000 projects, and my only real enemy is time.
Yeah, time is the one thing that'll always get you.
Because it's not, it's not a knowledge thing, it's not materials, it's literally just having the time to sit down and fuck with it. With everything else, like if a day could be like 36 hours, I could probably work with it.
Yeah.
It was like I was back there, on the infinity.
I blame that on my ADHD brain.
What did you
It's
do?
like,
What
cause
did your
you have two like polar opposites that live in the same world.
Engineering.
With ADHD, you either have the inability to focus, or you have the disgustingly powerful ability of hyperfocus. I swear to God, I've only been doing this for 15 minutes. But now the sun has dropped, and I have lost 7 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Do that.
It's over now.
Holy sh...
And even that, it's just like playing video games when you're on a good streak. It's like, yeah, so what if I've been on for 12 hours? It's like, if you ask me in 5 minutes, I barely played, and I'm not done.
Yep.
I couldn't even do that.
It's over now.
Holy shit.
Once I heard Chief was down.
What the... Oh. Yes, Jay, charge it and just put the charger back. Golly.
But I couldn't
I
even
know
do
that
that.
we can
It's
always
over
replace
now.
it, honey.
Once I heard Chief was down, I knew we'd lost.
I understand, I know, but
I had to.
just saying.
I found this pelican and just went.
Yeah, it was actually pretty neat. And you can the Gemini CLI. So CLI, I'm sure you know, it just stands for Command Line Interface.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But instead of like using it like I would on like the web page, it has access to the shell and the terminal and stuff like that. And when I said coding, I was just describing its capabilities. I don't like to use if it's something that I actively care about, I don't like to use tools that do it for me. I like to know what the fuck everything means. Why did you add those 2 arguments in that fucking, in those 3 flags? Or what do they do? Explain yourself. I don't wanna just let it run and be like, oh hey, look at this cool thing that happened to my computer because I didn't do it.
Yep.
So it's like, so from the kind of like that aspect. But I was streaming Call of Duty. Me and my wife and all my buddies were playing it. Now the group's so big we have to fucking form 2 parties because not everybody fits into one. So like I'm like multitasking, and you can even hear it in the stream. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, playing. Because I have 2 laptops open on the bed. The N5000 and the N4000. One's an HP Pavilion X360. The other one's a Dell Chromebook. And let me tell you, the Dell Chromebooks are a pain in the ass. So there is a hardware lock that keeps this thing write protected. It's like, so I literally had to like disconnect the battery and remove a screw to disable write protection so that I could flash an operating system on it that was worth a fuck.
Exactly what I had to do on my Chromebook. Same shit.
But I will say, I mean, it's so damn optimized. Like, I keep forgetting that I have this weak ass CPU.
Yeah.
Because even with the N4000, like I do notice it is a noticeably smoother experience on the N5000 over the N4000, but like the realistic difference is the N5000 will peg itself to 2.59 gigahertz and stay there comfortably without overheating, and the highest I've been able to peg the N4000 is 2.49 gigahertz. So literally 10, or would it be 10 or 100? Megahertz lower than the other one, but I mean in practice with the fucking soldered RAM and everything else, because they're both basically the same system, and one has a slightly newer processor, or one tier up. I think they're both still, or one of them is 2 cores 4 threads and the other one is 4 cores. Oh, that's what it is. My i5 6200U, 2 cores 4 threads. The N4000 and the N5000, 4 cores 4 threads.
Oh, this fucking game. Holy shit. Well, time to jump off of the ceiling here.
Uh-oh. I am Tarzan.
Cannot fucking believe that happened. It's fucking game's a little glitchy in Linux for me.
It was actually I don't know. Yeah, I'm not playing with the same stuff, but I mean that was the last thing that I did last night was we played Infinite. We got tired of Warzone, we switched over to Infinite, and I had a lot of success, so I kept playing.
Yeah, it works really well. I think my biggest issue is some graphical artifacting and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's just because I have an NVIDIA card. Oh, this fucking area. Oh, okay.
Which is weird because it's becoming less and less of a problem because now NVIDIA is contributing, and especially Arch-based distros, they're uploaded them really quick. Like more and more people are saying that NVIDIA is significantly less of a problem on Linux.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot better than it used to be.
But I mean, I was an AMD guy when no one was AMD, so.
Right.
But I remember before it was AMD, it was ATI, baby.
Yeah, and my old IT class used to have a whole bunch of ATI cards in the drawers.
Those were the first ones I ever used. So I've been playing with computers since I was 9. My godfather created an environment where I had way too much stuff to play with. Like it was totally cool for me to fire up the acetylene torch and cut something in half.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Thanks.
Same thing with the welder. It's like as long as I had the eye protection, it's fucking dude, have at it. Just don't weld yourself to anything.
Oh
So
God.
like I've probably kind of like skateboarding. I've almost destroyed as many computers as I've fixed.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty much what mine
Only
was like,
once.
too.
Only once have I caused one to catch fire though. Only once.
I had a computer where the South Bridge just started burning in real time.
Oh, was it a gigabyte board?
It was like an OEM. I think it was like an old HP or something with like a Core 2 Duo in it. At the time, that was the best computer I had, and literally just turned it on and it had been working, and then it just Southbridge decided to destroy itself.
Yeah, you know what I realized? Just like I remember, like when I started, playing with computers before I even really had like a handle on like what a graphics card was. I just kind of knew my way like around. The amount of games that I had running without a problem kind of seems like wild to me now.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a now thing. Like fucking some of these iGPUs are so friggin' powerful. Like unless you have a specific use case, you don't even need a discrete.
No, that's true. I mean, especially with these new ones coming up, some pretty crazy things.
You know what I did find interesting? I don't know if you watch LTT.
Yeah. I do sometimes.
Did you see the one that he did with Linus Torvalds?
Yes, I did see that one.
He picked an Intel graphics card. Am I wrong to think that's weird?
I don't know, man. Honestly, if I was building a computer and I could get my hands on a B580, I might just do it.
Yeah, what is that? The Battle Mage?
I think so, yeah. It's like the Intel card to
nothing
buy.
else. I would do it for the name.
They've just recently, well, Intel's doing a lot of cool shit with their integrated graphics lineup, especially with like handhelds. Pretty nuts. LTT just did a video talking about some of their new handheld gaming computers that are like insanely powerful, even more powerful than the Ryzen APUs and like the I forget what they're called, the ROG Allies, like more powerful than the Z2 Extreme, which is already like super powerful.
Right.
And it can outperform it at like half the wattage or something like that, which is just nuts.
Yeah, which means that it's probably built on a fucking really small nanometer architecture.
Yep.
Because I think even what CPU desktop chips are getting down to like the 7 nanometer, 5 nanometer. And what it comes down to is like the smaller you can make the chip, the more power efficient it can be. The smaller you can make the chip, the more transistors you can fit on the board.
Yep.
And if you watch the escalation, it's almost wild to like try to comprehend, because it's like, oh yeah, well last year there was like 1.2 million. And it's like, this year there's 1.2 billion. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, the manufacturing process has become so refined, it's insane how much of a difference there is in these past 10, 15 years, especially.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this whole AI thing to crash so that RAM prices and storage prices and everything start to go back down to normal, to where a subpar computer doesn't cost you $1,300 anymore.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Because like, it's getting to the point where that's the first thing I look at now. If I'm looking at a laptop on like the shelf at Walmart or Best Buy, I look at the RAM before I ever see what CPU is in there. That's 8? Nope, not enough. 16. All right, you have my attention.
Yeah, bare minimum 16.
What's going on over here? Like my main rig, I've got 40 in there. It would be 48, but it's not reading my last dim.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, there he is. Okay.
40's good, especially when you're playing with the local language models.
Yeah, I did some testing with like AI video upscalers and stuff, and you know, Windows has a dynamic swap file that will just increase or decrease based on your usage pattern, and it was interesting because is that here? Out here? Holy fucking shit, that was right above us, wasn't it?
Good.
Is the windows rolled down? Rolled up? Sorry, I'm still here. That fucking thunder scared the shit out of me. Anyway, Windows had dynamically allocated me 70 gigabytes of swap file on my NVMe. It was pretty funny.
God damn.
So it's like you can... It's so weird because, you know, Linux has ZRAM, which is awesome. If you can't actually get more physical memory, you want ZRAM. Like, swap file would be your last resort, or like a partition. But Windows, despite having a shitty slow swap file, can still allow those things to run. It just, you know, at that point your computer's stuttering and freezing a shit ton because it's constantly swapping. But I have to say, I will give Windows 11 credit for one thing, and that is that, especially if you're video memory limited, it does have some really excellent shared memory algorithms to keep your games running. And I did some testing on this like a month ago. Really impressive. I could be using 10 gigabytes of video memory and still running my game at 80 FPS with like absolutely no performance issues. Where, as in Linux, you know, with Proton, the limitation is that that's not as accessible, or at least it's not as refined in certain engines. It'll just crash or run really bad. But once they get that figured out with ZRAM, oh, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, see, I haven't had too much of, because the only systems that I even attempt normally have more than 8 gigs.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
good.
and it's not, and it's like a personal preference thing. It's actually super unhealthy, because it's because the reality of it is, it's like, yeah, this Chromebook running Linux is really nice, and I actually find myself grabbing it more than anything else lately. But that's regular browsing, looking something up real quick, logging into Discord, something that's small, light, holds battery well, that I can basically do any task that I want to, except for gaming. So I do admittedly use this a lot. But this is still a throwaway computer. I could chuck it into the road, it could get run over, and I will move on.
Maybe not.
This laptop I'm talking to you on, this is my non-peasant. It's got 12 gigabytes of DDR3. It's got a heavily optimized and overclocked i5-6200, because I like to tinker. It's got custom cooling, new thermal pads, and I just let AI run havoc on the absolute best optimizations that I could get. Granted, we had to create some files and modify them from source that are deprecated or orphaned, but we were actually able to make the changes to make it usable to me in a way that was significant.
Right.
All I know.
That's like, so not only does it stay cool, but this is also, it was a project. It's like, if I could find, I actually found a stick of DDR4, 8 gigs from an all-in-one that I had. My son broke the screen on. But that was cool to find, because now I've got like fucking $80 sitting on my desk. So,
Won't you?
Dude, I just found. I knew I had an SSD put up somewhere. I didn't remember what it was, and I knew that I had like 16 gigs of either DDR4 or DDR5 lying around. And I've been looking for them. I've had them since 2024, brand new, like untouched. I just had them sitting in this packaging, like computer part packaging to protect them. And I just found them, and I found an i3 9100 that I've had for like 6 years.
almost like you almost shit. It's like finding an old Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah, with how expensive this shit is, dude, I can resell that RAM for $100 and that NVMe for a dude. It's a Western Digital Black too. It's a really nice one.
What was the brand on the RAM?
I'm sorry.
What was the brand for the RAM?
That is a great question. Let me look.
Oops.
Oh fuck! I put it here somewhere. It might be. I don't want to say definitively that it's T-Force, but or like the Vulcan RAM, but it might be. Why can't we just get a grip? But yeah, I like go to the store and I see that WD Black 1 terabyte NVMe selling for like $200. It's nuts. Considering I only spent like $70 on it at the time, I just never used it.
There was, it's like, so I spent just shy of 200 on this new motherboard, and there were two 56 gig NVMe drives that cost more than the entire motherboard.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's pretty crazy, man, that we're at a point where finding an old NVMe is, or like, for instance, my laptop, when I bought it, the most valuable thing in it was the DDR5. Just crazy to think that that carried a third of the value at the time.
Yeah, shit, what's crazy? Yeah, I don't have, I'm still poor people, so, or at least I'm I guess that's not true. I have a hard time convincing myself, even after I've purchased something that I wanted. Like, so for example, I went and got the because me and my wife used to game heavily on the phone for like years and years. It was PUBG mobile, and then we got the notification for the Call of Duty game that was coming out, so we pre-registered for that, and from the moment it dropped in 2019, we played the fuck out of it.
Oh, it was great, man. Especially if you connected. Like, I don't know if you ever played it through like an Android emulator, but that was so much fun.
Yes, Game Loop almost exclusively for like the last 5 years.
It's so sad that they canceled it. I really thought they were going to do something more with it.
With what? What did they cancel?
COD Mobile. Supposed to be dead or dying.
No, they canceled it. It's actually still one of their most active games. They killed Warzone Mobile.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be it then.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would say we
Okay,
still
good.
play. Yeah. COD Mobile. COD Mobile is still like probably the best COD, especially if you could play it on an emulator. It literally takes all of the best shit from. It doesn't matter if you're a Infinity Ward guy, if you're a Sledgehammer guy, or if God forbid you're a fucking Treyarchy guy. All the stuff is there. I'm not a zombies guy, was never a Treyarchy guy, even though technically I'm pretty sure it was actually Infinity Ward that dropped the first zombie mode. Black Ops made it popular. World at War.
Yeah, World at War, I think you're right, was the first zombies. No, I'm a Treyarch guy for sure, even though I have to say I did enjoy Vanguard a little bit.
Black Ops the least. I literally lived on Modern Warfare 2 2009. That was my everything. I lived and breathed the intervention. Quick scoping was the only way to play, and if you didn't 360 for the last kill, you didn't win. It was literally like work COD. Sometimes I'd get home from work at like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning and fucking play COD until my alarm went off the next day for me to leave for work and not even realize it.
That's what I like. That's what I plan on doing because I'm hoping I'll know in the next couple days what's happening with that third shift gig. What? Him? Hold on. Anyway, so I've been thinking about like how I can keep myself entertained in my downtime, and I think this Switch 2 is gonna be my best friend. I wish it had a game like honestly, dude, I bet it could run COD Mobile super well.
Oh,
I don't know why they never ported it. They're supposed to be bringing Warzone and regular COD to the Switch 2, but I'm starting to think Microsoft might have just lied about that. Yeah, they like said it themselves that they were partnering with Nintendo to bring COD to the Switch, and hasn't happened.
Think about why that makes sense and why I believe that they're actively trying to do that. So Call of Duty, like Warzone, especially with like the cheating problem and stuff like that, they're losing players, they're hemorrhaging players. The big streamers are quitting.
Okay.
Black Ops 7 and Warzone.
Oh shit, dude.
They're moving other games. They're playing fucking. I mean, shit. Summit 1G still has a huge following, and his ass will play DayZ or Rust.
Oh, dude. People will not let that game go. It's super popular.
Noticed. It's like fucking, it's like so.
Fucking crazy. I was never a DayZ guy. I can see why people enjoy it, but like, dude, the people that play it, they play like they have a 20-hour character and they just lose all their shit and they keep doing it over and over and over again and suffering. They always lose everything. So I'm like, dude, I just couldn't imagine. I would drive myself crazy doing that.
Yeah, it's not my type of game, but I did pay for alpha access to the, because what, DayZ is just an Arma 3 mod.
Yep.
And H1Z1 is a DayZ mod.
Okay. Chill out, son. It's alright.
So they're both, like, Arma 3 is the base, and they turned into their own games. So I did alpha for that, and then right when it was like a little bit past release, like maybe a year or something like that, and then the new game was PUBG. So I
Always wanted to
alphaed
go back and
for-
play that.
I alphaed for PUBG, so I like those two games I was in the beginning of because everybody in our circle like they were jumping to the next, and like those were the fun. Like when PUBG first launched, especially with mobile and everything too, like it was a genuinely like fantastic game. And so is H1Z1. And then once they launched it for console and stuff like that too, and the console version of the game became the unified version, everything went to shit because everything had to change to make it easily playable with a controller on console. And since that was going to be a majority of the player base because it was brand new and we had already been burnt out on it and people were moving over to like the culling, and then fucking Warzone came out.
Yeah, I'll never forget the launch of Modern Warfare 2019. That was a good time.
Yes, I currently still have 2 copies of that.
That game was
I
just
got
like so
I went and
perfect.
bought my wife a computer, and then I had already had one, and then all we had to do was get her graphics card, so we updated her graphics card, and then that's kind of kind of like how we do now. We've always just kept this routine, so like when I get off work and then we're done doing whatever it is that we needed to do for the day, then then we sit down, I fire up the computer. Well, it's always on, let's be real. I switch operating systems to Windows, and then we'll actually I found there is actually a way to pass your hardware over in a VM to actually play the Windows games with GPU power, but it does take two GPUs for a smooth experience. You can do it with one, but it's a headache.
Oh yeah. Never had a GPU where I could actually get the custom firmware working for that. Always sucked. I was actually thinking about what you said about using Ventoy as an intermediary boot device. Because the biggest reason I won't dual boot right now... Okay, baby, I will get it. Golly. The biggest reason I'm not dual booting is because I need, I don't want to use anything other than Arch, pretty much. And I don't want to go through the trouble of setting up all the secure boot shit, and Arch is a huge pain in the ass. So I've been thinking about maybe looking into...
So I've never actually, hold on 1 second, don't lose that frame of conversation. I have to go step into the office real quick
you're good.
and have a conversation. But yeah, but I don't want to lose, this is interesting. I have to fucking step away for a second.
Good thing, man. Come on, game. The soul man in me. Done everything you can. Hello, Code. Nice to see you, man.
Club capture complete, Chief.
This war of mine, that
Most of the
sounds
war
familiar. Let me look
was
that up.
As deep in banished territory
Yes.
as the UNSC could reach. Can you imagine what it was like? Trying to protect this fob
I
from
think
the
I have
banished?
this on the Nintendo Switch, funnily enough.
So many lives sacrificed.
I think.
Still have some beacons
Yeah,
left to find
GPU
before
pass
the
through as
full
possible.
UNSC
It's just a
keeps
huge pain in the
complete.
ass, in my opinion. I've never thought it was worth it.
A new phone.
What?
Let me know if you need support.
It's okay. Add it. Add it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might be able to. Okay. I hate these fucking captchas. Click. Damn it. Can you do it? Thank you. Dude, I swear, if they end up giving this to somebody else, I mean, you're getting ads for the stalker position through your thing. They're waiting. What do I do? Oh, I can't use that. Because you can only redeem $5 at a time, or more. I couldn't do anything with it. Okay, though. Okay. Thank you, though. Yeah.
The Mongols, huh?
Okay, baby. And our boots ain't muddy and night. Well, I'm coming home. I got the letter. Oh,
Glad to see you, Spartan.
come here, Chester.
Shotgun. Buckle up.
Buddy. Okay, son.
Nice jump, Chief.
Thanks, man. Hurrah. I'm off.
Ghost on approach.
Give me that fucker. Will you sit by brother? Buddy, I don't know anything about that game. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Huh? Yes, buddy.
Can I plug this?
If it's charged. My muffin lady, you ain't going my boots ain't muddy, but I don't know if my ass is coming home. Well, there's this letter this letter from home.
Fob platform just ahead.
All right.
Oh, there's another ghost.
But yeah, it's actually the Vintoy thing was an accident. Actually, it was one of those things that I did mindlessly. Because if Vintoy has an issue, if something changes with the keys and stuff like that, Inventoy has an issue. It gives you the prompt where you can use the mock, enroll the mock keys, and then once you do that, you don't have no more problems.
Yeah, I
That's
would
like so.
totally dual boot if I knew I could use Arch without fucking with it.
No more hostiles detected. Hit that terminal
And you would definitely be in what I would consider to be the better position, where you already have Linux installed first, because in my experience, and it's always recoverable, but it's a pain in the dick, because you have to do the BCD root set, and then recover the EFI partition. So basically, in my experience, every time I've installed Arch, especially CachyOS or Omarchy, which is based on Vanilla Arch, it destroys my EFI partition for my Windows, even though it's a separate NVMe drive.
Yeah, they will interact with each other's bootloaders for seemingly no reason. That's always been an annoyance in my opinion.
Yeah, so every single time if I have Windows first and then I've installed it, even if it's on a separate fucking drive, it nukes my Windows EFI, and then I have to normally boot into like my my modified Ghost Spectre live ISO, and run command prompt and fix the EFI, have it rebuild, and then after that it's fine. I can boot into Windows and it's good. But if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know that that's what happened to it, it seems like you've destroyed everything. And if that's how you feel, you tend to nuke the Windows drive without realizing that all of that data is still there. It's perfectly fine. It's actually a separate, smaller partition on the same drive that's not communicating the right way, so you can't access it how you're used to accessing it.
Yep, those little boot partitions sure are something else.
It's like, so, now I haven't had any issues when Linux was already there, and then I introduced Windows. That all kinda has always gone smoothly. It's the it's just the shift the other way around when you already have Windows present and you install Linux. Like, Linux doesn't necessarily break Windows in the way of like it's unusable, because I feel like it's not a high level of knowledge needed to get back onto the path of recovery. And now everybody's so like addicted to AI, you know, it's on your phone. It's not like you never have a device where you can't ask a question to get an answer that could potentially lead you in the right direction. So I mean, as long as you're willing to just take the time, most people can solve most of their problems if they can follow directions. Now, whether or not they learn from it, we could argue, you know, the benefits and the cons of that, because obviously they're not learning. They're just, hey, this is my problem, and then they get sped out some answers. And, you know, as long as they can follow directions, most of the time they'll fix their own problems. It's like, so then you have a moral argument between like, well, you know, if it comes to the future, they're going to run to this AI tool that might not always be there. It's like, yeah, but Google still exists and somebody wrote it in a forum somewhere probably. And, you know, that's kind of the state of things now. It's like, so then the argument becomes this like, well, is making this information even easier to access a detriment or a blessing? And it's like, so we could argue in circles, you know, forever. So, I mean, for the average person who's willing to put the time in, whether they learn something or not, they can still have the ability to solve their own problems.
Yeah, ultimately, you either have to want to learn and actually try to, and or be interested enough in solving your own problems to learn. That's how I learned everything, was just by fucking up my computer a million times.
Right, and that's exactly how I learned. I just kept breaking shit, and then fixing shit, and then breaking shit, and then fixing shit, and it's like, oh, well, what did I do this time that broke this? And it's like, You know, and especially what makes it great about Linux is that since it's never a driver. You to an extent. I mean, you know what I mean, because everything basically lives in the kernel.
Yeah.
So I mean, if at the point you fire up your system, everything works. You know what I mean? It's like, say that's our starting point. It's like it's never a driver basically from then on out. You've done something. You've put in a command. Like Hyperland is so easy to make upset.
Oh, I believe it.
Especially depending on how you're editing it, like Nano versus NeoVim. Now I do like, and this is probably specifically because I'm too ignorant to actually make these edits in Nano. But the default edits that I get in Omarchy give NeoVim numbers for the lines, so when it's telling me that I have an error on line 16, I can just go to line 16 instead of trying to look for the keyword that the error is next to.
Yeah, I've always been a Nano guy, but that's just because that's like the very first terminal text interaction utility that I ever used.
And that's and actually NVim was like really kind of scary at first because it's like when I first accidentally opened it because it was the default editor on one of the distros that I downloaded, I didn't know how to input. I didn't know how to get out of it. I didn't know any of those things. And it's kind of really complicated to explain to somebody, and it especially seems a whole lot extra when you're already used to Nano, where you just you put it in, you make whatever edits you want right out the bat. You have, like, you opened a text editor. You can just type wherever, erase wherever, which can create a problem if you have cats that run across your keyboard and you don't remember what the original code was, whether or not there's supposed to be a fucking comma at the end of the close. Anyways,
Yeah, I think Vim is, like, if you really Vim is kind of like having a window manager in general. Like, if you really understand how to navigate it and to make it do what you want it to, then it's super powerful. I pretty much just do simple things with Nano. I've never done anything super complicated. I mean, I've edited, like, sway configs and stuff and never felt like I was at a disadvantage, but, you know, I don't know if Hyperland is more complicated or much about it.
I think it's honestly it's probably easier, but I'm also never using like stock Hyperland. So my two main distros are glorified by calling themselves distros because what they are is a set of preferences made by somebody else, and then their dot files. Hyperland and like Rofi and stuff like that, that go over an already existing distro. So like Omarchy, while you can download an ISO, you absolutely can, and install it like any other distro. The way I normally install it is using Mr. Roboff. His GitHub Omarchy on CachyOS, and then I run his scripts, which lets me use Cachy as a base. So normally when I'm doing that, I'll install CachyOS with no desktop environment, and then I'll run the Omarchy on CachyOS script, because they're like, hey, you could do it with Hyperland, but Hyperland makes certain files and everything is set up in Lua.
Yeah.
So it's generated with Lua, and everything is like symlinked to those. So in a lot of instances, I can't just go to config hyperland.config and then edit there and it actually be anything. In most cases, that whole text file, the whole config will just be a symlink that points you to somewhere else. So like for Dusk Linux, I have to go to I have to go to config, hyper, edit here, source. Then that folder contains all the Lua configs that I can actually edit and make different.
Still have some beacons left to find.
While
The 4 letter
Omarchi
sequence
does
is
also
complete.
use the Lua generator, it's a little bit simpler. Like the most complicated thing is like changing the ASCII art, because you have to go to like config, Omarchi, branding, and then in that folder is where it
Okay,
contains the images where it pulls for the ASCII art. So that's the folder by default. So I found it easier in most cases to just like copy the ASCII art already, so it's on my clipboard, and then like sudo
bottle.
nano.
Don't grab him like that. Good lord. Give me that bottle. I'm listening to you.
And then, yeah, I know, but I'm not trying to. Your parenting is important. Uh,
Yeah, it's
fuck,
hot
I
in
lost
here,
my. God damn it! I fucked myself.
Where is it?
Oh, I'd copy like the ASCII art to the clipboard, and then like sudo nano name of whatever I wanted the file to be, and then open it. And then once you save it, it exists there. So if it didn't exist before, once you add text to it and save it, it writes the file. So, no making, like, no touch, blah, blah, blah text ahead of time. You could just straight in sudo nano, name you whatever you want the text file to be, paste the ASCII art. As long as you opened it in that folder, it shortened the headache on that. And then you could, cd / and then go into config fast fetch, and then just edit the ASCII art line where you posted the new one in the folder with the other ones, and just change the name. So normally leave it the .txt and then just change the actual name of the file itself, and then switch through them like that whenever I want to. So once I have my archive of ASCII art in the folder, then I can just go straight to the fast fetch and then just change the name. So like right now mine's Mimikyu on this one. It's the regular Dusky one on this one, because this I don't know, I've had trouble getting PNGs to work, but the whole Dusky one is a PNG. So maybe there's a way for me to learn how to do it based on how he's got it configured. So I'll kind of pay attention to that. And then the other than my X360, I think the ASCII art for the terminal on that one is like the full demon mark from Seven Deadly Sins, Meliodas.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'll say the biggest reason why I don't mess with window managers currently is because computer's not very conducive to a dual monitor setup. But I prefer to use window managers on 2 displays. That, and secondarily,
You see what I see?
having an
Just
NVIDIA
up
card
ahead.
complicates the Wayland window managers by quite a
Chief,
bunch.
I'm detecting a
Makes them
strong
very
signal
frustrating.
But yeah, I
in that
keep
van
forgetting
upstairs.
that's your
Signature appears to be foreigner in
I
origin.
guess bottleneck, for lack of a better.
That's not good.
With Wayland specifically, but what was the one that's actually most like Hyperland is still X11. And I just downloaded it actually with the XFC on my son's computer last night. It's just I didn't get the chance to actually go through and play with it yet. But I mean, when it comes to performance, like it's window manager or nothing. Like that's Hyperland is on everything. It's my default. My backup that I accept is Cosmic, which is so
I fucking
weird
love Cosmic.
because it's beta, and I've seen a lot of people complain about it. Like I've basically used it since it dropped. So and I don't like System 76. I don't like Pop OS. I do love Cosmic. In fact, Cosmic they just pushed an update for Cosmic.
Good. I'm waiting for that, for it to get a little more
Um,
updated, because it's pretty much
because,
unusable on Nvidia with the memory leak.
because that Mochaccino OS is the first OS that I've actually seen that has edited Cosmic. Like even Garuda Linux, and you know they like to customize, they like to rice the shit out of that. Cosmic still looks like Cosmic, like it does on Kashi, like it does on Pop. Like, so Garuda wasn't able to get in and edit those config files, but the Gen 2 builds of that actually has a customized, like, purple hued Cosmic desktop. I really liked it, but they did. There's a problem with their package manager right now, Luit.
Yeah.
And even if you search and it says, like, if you use the sudo Luit search and then you search for an app like that and it tells you what to put in to download that app, it has still failed every single time.
Yeah, no, honestly, if they could fix, if they could fix the memory leak in Cosmic for NVIDIA cards, and, dude, I would disable my iGPU and use a dual monitor properly, and use Cosmic as my daily driver. It's just totally unusable right now, because the Rust memory leak will literally eat every ounce of my video memory within a few hours. I just won't be able to run anything. Only on the NVIDIA card, by the way. It doesn't actually do that with the iGPU, which would point to the fact that its Mesa support is clearly better, which, you know, as if that's not the norm when it comes to most of these Ds.
Yeah, but NVIDIA is actually working now with Linux. The drivers should be proprietary again.
Yeah. Well, the proprietary drivers are dead. The open kernel module are the only ones that work for anything 16 and 20 series and up. But the problem is it's not got anything to do with the NVIDIA driver itself. It is something System 76 is going to have to fix, because it has been a bug since, like, Epoch 5 alpha. And it's with NVIDIA cards right now, primarily is where I'm seeing it, but at the time it was everything. It would do it on AMD GPUs, Intel, and the memory leak is so bad that it will also fill up your system memory. There were people that had like 164 gigabytes of RAM. You can find forum posts about it where Cosmic Compositor would eat up like 100 plus gigabytes of RAM. I mean, it was nuts. And they said they fixed it, and then of course they fixed it for a lot of hardware, but it's still not fixed for the new stuff. So I don't know how it's going to be with the new NVIDIA 610 driver. I hope it's good. I'm waiting for 604.
I'm currently using Gimma 4 with 31 billion tokens in the cloud right now to actually answer this question. So this is running on Windows in the new Windows Intelligent Terminal, and it has agent support and everything. So I had to play with it. Main computer at work is Windows, and I'm an admin as well as the head tech. So and owner, and I wear many hats.
Right.
It's a joint effort here, because I'm actually really curious, because everything's either been some kind of Intel iGPU, or of course like my Radeon card. So I basically spent like no time.
Yeah, I love the Cosmic. Literally, it's just like the perfect hybrid DE and window manager. It's really, really good.
Yeah, especially since you can toggle it up at the top. to whether you wanted to tile or and you still
We'll
get
need
to
more
keep
data
your
to
dock.
reconstruct
And
the
honestly, I
bottom.
liked the dock
Let's find the remaining
aesthetic at first, and then I started using some of the window managers, and then seeing how much better it performs on like some of these shit boxes. Like my Chromebook here, the actual user is Google Shitbox.
Nice.
That is root, baby.
Yep.
Hell, I was nicer to the HP, which is weird.
Gosh. Why did they just fucking do this?
But it was, I don't know, it was one of those things that just drastically changed how you feel. Cause like honestly, the window manager, it's so much lighter, it's so much smoother, and in my opinion, and I like that most of the time when you're running the Windows manager, like Rofi is like your backup, and everything is set to like a hotkey. And if I forget, there's hotkeys to pull up the cheat sheet for the hotkeys.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I like to have like the taskbar at the bottom and like the
We'll need more data to reconstruct
context
the Forerunner
menus and
sequence.
features of the DE, but I
Let's
love
find the
like
remaining
the
beacons.
keybinds for a window manager and Cosmic. Like, I don't even actually activate tiling. I just use the virtual workspaces and like manually put my windows where I want to with like my keyboard, and it's the most organized I've ever been. It's got the best dual, outside of like a regular window manager, it's got the best dual monitor workspace config I've seen.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
it
I
being
don't
light does
normally. I don't normally. I normally like one big monitor instead of
Oh, yeah.
running multiples, which is another reason that like the tiling window manager is like my best fucking friend. I can fit so much information on the screen, so many different things open at once in a way that's still like readable, accessible, not ridiculous. It all scales really well, unless I do something stupid.
Yep.
You know, and I can, you know, I can have Discord in the bottom right. I can have a web page open on the right. I can have my terminal going. I can have a coder going. I can have NVim up, and still have like space to work with. So then my next thing is trying to, because with my ADHD, one point of media is never enough. So while I'm listening to music, watching a video, I'm probably playing a game. And all three of these things have to happen.
I sleep at night with a video in my headphones, a video on the TV, and a video on my phone, all three playing different things.
Yeah, I fall asleep to creepypastas.
Dude, I used to do that when I was way younger. Then I started getting some not so great dreams. I've always been very in touch with my dreams. I remember them very well. So I had to cut that stuff out, but MCP was the
Typically, when
fucking
you
goat.
consume a lot of cannabis, you don't register REM sleep, so you normally don't dream. So that's never been an issue I faced.
Yeah, unfortunately, I remember fucking everything.
Heads up, Chief.
It's interesting though, because I have a friend who doesn't
Make it ours.
consume any type of thing like that, and he doesn't remember his dreams ever. I find that very fascinating. Kind of assumed he would, but not everybody does, I guess. It's an interesting thing about the human mind. Running like absolute shit. Yeah, Pop 2604 is supposed to drop soon, so I'm excited for that. Sometime near the end of June, what I've heard. Fine.
belongs to the banished. It should
Come on.
belong to us.
Damn. Good God Almighty, please move. Move! Plus, if I was dual booting, I would need to turn my iGPU off anyway because Windows runs like absolute shit with it on. Fucking sucks. I need to activate this fob.
Still got hostiles to take care of.
Where are they? What? How the fuck did they get up there? Oh, oh. What a great checkpoint. Piece of shit. Okay. Oh. No, I don't have the. That's not mine. That's your Mimos. That's not my Disney Plus. We got Paramount and the other thing. But that's for the TV. That's not for the phone. No, I'm not signing into it on the phone. Yes, I know that. You can do it on the phone, but I'm not signing into it on the phone. You got a limited amount of devices it can be on anyway, buddy. Damn, I might actually fuck with that later. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it. Oh, but dude, if I get that far and it memory leaks, that'd be such a waste of time.
That fob belongs to the banished. It should belong to us.
Get this creature away from me!
Get out!
This is not yours.
Fucking prick!
Just a human after all.
Got to do.
You see
I'm
what
gonna
I
get
see?
that dude.
Unclaimed fob just up ahead.
Get this creature away from me!
Perfect.
This is not yours anymore.
Dude, why did it not work? I'm a twerk, 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 sucking this dirt, or licking the dirt, fucking in bird. I don't know what to do, but I am going to do it anyway, because I am such a bitch. I want to eat the hay. Coming up on his face. No, it's sweet.
Heads up, Chief. Another fob platform. Let's make it ours.
He's here! You Hey, get this creature away from me! The human!
There we go. This fucking game sucks sometimes. Yes? Welcome back, Peter Flava. It is the game, it is not the stream. Game works with NVIDIA and Linux, it just doesn't work
Let's
very well
capture that
sometimes. Been totally playable though. Long time no see, by the way, buddy. I miss the days of you eating shawarma while walking through the field watching no viewers. Those are some good times, man. Fuck me. This is the life. Step by step, no little ah.
We could use an
Yeah, I said I
LZ.
miss the days,
Let's
not that I
secure
want to
that
relive
fob.
them. Or do I really feel that way? I guess we'll never know. You drop dead. Having no ammo fucking sucks. Okay. I need for you to die. Son of a bitch.
Was it that easy?
Deck toss and center shot ricochet. Congratulations.
Fob up ahead. We could use an LZ in this region.
Son of a bitch, dude.
I will destroy it!
I would relaunch this, but I'm not going to because it would just take 20 minutes to load. It's such a fucking pain in the ass getting in and out of this fucking game.
That fob's as good as ours. Once we do a little house cleaning.
Ah! He's attempting to board! The human took my vehicle!
Dude. Love you too, son. Okay, thank you for your help. Love you. I don't know. We'll see. Love you. I'm proud of you, buddy. I said I'm proud of you. I'm just proud of you. You're getting older. Kind of crazy to see you at this age already. I love you very much. Remember to behave up there. Don't get in no fucking trouble. Good. We're gonna try to do some fun stuff this summer, I promise. I hope so, but look at the fucking weather, dude. It's looks like the sun's coming out. Well, that's... We'll see, because I think she's off this weekend. That I'm not sure. I just know that she's off one of those days. Hey, buddy. Love you.
Banished forces eliminated. Fob Hotel's ready for liberation.
UNICEF. All I know is that I like 100 gigs. I'm gonna come up on top of him like it. All I know is that I'll give him a bid. I just wanna do the Bob Hotel. Coming up on the ground, but hell, I'm gonna get down with like her name Raquel. No. Son of a bitch, man. I want my fucking ghost.
Nowhere quite as intensely as the island just north
What?
of us, where we got shot down, you might recall.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, dumbass.
Still have some beacons left to find before the Forerunner sequence is complete. Which one's next?
This is gonna make my life much fucking easier. Andre, nice to see you, buddy. Welcome back. What the fuck? Oh, there is no way. There is no way this is happening right now. There is no way. I don't believe it. This is not happening. This game fucking sucks. It is dog shit. It is dog shit. Unbelievable. This is bullshit. What? Oh. Dude. Dude, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
There's a beacon nearby. We should check it out. Bad idea.
Fuck.
If we try that now, we'll be sitting ducks.
Dude, yes, just stomping. Oh, good gosh, tip dual to slide. I'm fucking dead. Now I die. Now I'm about to cry, bitch.
There's a beacon nearby. We should check it out.
That could have been cool. That could have been cool. That could have been cool. This game is great when it works. Already, dude, these suck a dick. Let's go, let's go. These suck dick. I fucking love it. I love it.
There's a beacon nearby. We should check it out.
Okay, please, blow up, 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 blow up. Oh, thank you for taking me out. Do that. This game on hard mode don't fuck around, man. Give me the gun. Fuck you. Oh no, 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 dude. Oh, this game is so cancer. It's so cancer. They just put the worst enemies ever all together at the same fucking time. It is so fucking infuriating.
There's a beacon nearby. We should should check it out.
Okay. I gotta say, I give them props for basically making it impossible to cheese through some of these areas with vehicles like this, but at the same time, I kind of wish they would just let me do it
There's a
anyway.
beacon nearby. We should check it out.
Yeah, no, I can't. I literally can't. I'm gonna have to somehow kill all these guys with these shitty weapons.
There's a beacon nearby. We should check it out.
Oh, I was trying to jump out. You do die a lot, actually, wifey. And my husband, I love that. I want to fuck both of them, but I can't commend them.
There's a beacon nearby. We should check it out.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Climb. This is bullshit. This is nuts, dude. It is nuts. N-U-T capital fucking S nuts. Kill me. But when he ride, but I can't do it no more cause I am gonna get the hidey. Hiding the hiney from the guy until I'm blindly doing his butt and making him feel like blocky. Those words didn't make sense. All I know was that I wanna listen to 100 gigs. I'm about to hang myself. I got a song to listen to for this occasion, Jet. Let's just listen to a Rain King certified classic while we
There's a beacon nearby. Out.
while we drop dead.
Yeah, the screams echo through the hole. I need to prove I'm not what you think I am. And you better believe it when I say I'm about to hang myself and leave this pain behind. Yeah, leave it all behind. Why can't this ever end? Keep it
Oh.
in this here and now.
Oh.
Listen,
Oh.
the thing I'm wanting, love that's true.
Yes.
I can leave this haunted loop of screaming and burning, baby. It's
Stop moving.
nothing new, and never will be till you do what I need to do. Sitting wondering why you made me do this. I loved you endlessly, yeah, unconditionally. And you should have believed it when I said we're about to end this shit and leave this thing behind. Leave it all behind. Why can't this ever end?
you. Oh. What? Dude. What I need breeze. I need you in my bleeding. Where? Where? Where is she? Oh, what? Okay. We'll let the songs continue for a minute. Sorry, chat. I gotta run upstairs real quick. Okay, well, your brother's on the bed. I gotta get back with him. Go, Wayne. Oh. Yes, baby. No, baby, I gotta get back down there.
What did I say, honey, on you?
I mean, it's not when I move my hand.
Breaking your heart, maybe.
Let's see who wins.
No,
Let's see who wins.
kept it there for a minute.
Let's see who wins.
Okay, baby. Yep, come on, guys. Hurry up. Come on, buddy. You're cute. No, come on. Oh,
Oh,
I got it. Come on.
So next time when we may fight,
Huh?
take a swing at me.
The baby is. Here, walk him down, SJ.
Please don't hate me. I'm
Sorry, you'll never have. Hold on.
as big as packing love for you.
Huh? In me, it's falling down. All right,
that bottom show me
baby.
up this.
When do they ever say that? Here, are you getting along though? I know, baby. I used to take out the trash for everybody and do all that, and they never said thank you. Yes. 2:24. Well, we'll see what time they close. It's still bad out there. Are you just gonna withdraw all of it? Okay. Oh, my fucking shit's not attached to the window. Dude, I think this is one of the worst parts of the entire game. Yeah, it was pretty hot. Mommy used to do. Well, she might be wearing white. Why? I came out there and saw Nana up there. I was like, gosh, why's she calling me up here? Be too soon. Yes. Daddy used to go. Dude, my mouse isn't sticking to the window. This is pissing me off. So annoying. Gonna get me killed. Gonna be too soon. Well, she might be wearing white, but her first dress, it was pink. Got him. Game, please. Please, game. This is such bullshit, man. I really just don't know what to do. I don't know how to stay. Like, I have to go out into the open, and they just aimbot me from every direction. I need to take these out. Yeah. Okay. I'll watch it. Let me see if I can beat these guys real quick. Dude. Like they're fucking predicting. Oh my gosh. Um. Yes. 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 Come on. Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Finally. I think I made it through this. Come on. Come on. Fucking annoying ass enemy. Perfect.
You made short work of them. All clear.
Oh. Lee.
Give me a second.
She's my everything. Well, we both love her forever, but I loved her long before. There we go. Alright, baby, I'll look at it. Buddy, head on.
Just
Yeah.
one more to go, right? This
Yes.
will.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that. Can't. I don't think we can, baby. Especially with all the shit we're gonna have going on this summer. Yes, buddy. Yes.
Are you two okay?
I'll look at it.
What happened?
Okay, buddy.
I don't know. Something scanned me.
Something?
They are so cute. I can't. Let's make one
Why
tonight.
not?
I'm serious. Got a toddler.
Don't worry. We can handle it.
You're insane for wanting that right now. Absolutely insane. I guess you got it your way. Seems like. Better help me get this shit figured out, though. Oh, this entire campaign is basically just Halo 1's second mission. I love it. Hey, what was the name of the business that took our old car? I didn't know if they like showed up in a car or whatever. Did you get everything out of it? Aren't you sad? Aren't you a little sad?
After all this time,
Yeah, a new car that needs some serious stuff worked on.
HVT nearby.
We're already $6 grand in the hole with that son of a
One the most
bitch.
lethal assets they've got. He's not going to go down easy, but taking him out will only improve the UNSC's chances on the ring.
Holy shit, this game is unplayable in Linux. Oh,
The demon absconds with my vehicle. What? The humans claim a ghost.
We're coming up on the last beacon.
would prefer it if I could take this. What? What? Oh, go figure. Horror movie about an ice cream man. Good gosh. Dude. Shut your fucking hole. I love dick. I'm a sick fuck. I like to get glugged. I'ma like to pick up on the big butt. I'ma eat nuts and get up on them nuts. Damn it. damn it. Dude, it's unbelievable. I think I've ever died in the most insane ways this often in a video game ever. I have to just sit here like a little pussy. Fine, I'll just sit here like a pussy. Yeah. Ow. That's nasty. Also not entirely true.
Impudence! Get the demon away! You wretchedly secret pilot, you miscalculated demon!
Dude.
Tire of endless victory.
Ugh. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop.
Get the demon away!
Whatever game. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know that. Yes. You know, it's almost like when you were doing that shit last year, I told you that. Did I not? Did I not tell you that last year?
Coast clear, Chief. We did
No. Absolutely not.
it. We actually did it.
What a dumb question. You know
Not that
better.
I thought we wouldn't. It's just, it's nothing.
The flood are ended.
last one? No, no, no. This is a trap.
Finally,
Let's
almost
head back
have
to the
these.
spire. We should be able to bypass the security now.
Okay. I've got to go all the fucking way back over here. 2,000 meters. Come on. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. Talk about lucky.
Watch your head, Chief. A high-value banished target's nearby. A jackal sniper called Barris. Intel says he's a crack shot, but you're a better one. Go get him.
So Link's brother had puppies. There's gonna be a bunch of... Yo, I know that.
Feels good to be playing that for a change.
Yeah, we'll take that. But yeah, baby, that's... I try to tell you that. Once you're married in the eyes of God, that's hard to take that back. Nice. Did they lower the fucking drawbridge? me. Call me gay. Put it up inside of my butt today. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da, come on, my bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da, come on, my bum. But the poo is on my penis. Most of my dad would stop harassing my ass, but he won't because he is such an old man. He fat, so likes to come on the black duty balls up inside my ass. Okay. Now, dude, good gosh, the little slut. Ooh, all I know is that this guy just poked out my eye. And I'm gonna do it until I have some bread with rye. They just bounce. It's so stupid. Fuck you. I'm having a hard time understanding. I don't. Falling through the air. I'm like a 300-pound fucking guy in a suit of armor. How the fuck are they able to track me and snipe me out of the sky? It just doesn't make much sense.
Perhaps I am too eager for battle. There you are. I will tear the armor from your frail form. They say you all have to fight. Nice grenade! No more!
Linux wasn't tangled in any lawsuits. It's fresh, it's free, it's open, and it spread like wildfire. By the time the BSD lawsuit was settled in 1994, Linux had already gained enormous momentum. The open source community had rallied around Linux. Corporations were backing it. The window had closed for BSD, Kotlin, general purpose OS. Timing, as they say, is everything. So when the people loves here, BSD's
Hello. Oh my gosh, dude. It's just... Maybe this game's just balanced around multiplayer. Fuck, I don't know.
documentation and is known for running blazing fast servers.
Love you, buddy.
FreeBSD is the practical, production-ready BSD. Many hosting companies, CDNs, and internet infrastructure providers widely run FreeBSD under the hood. Next, OpenBSD. If FreeBSD is the performance champion, OpenBSD is the security champion. The OpenBSD team is obsessive in the best possible way about security. Every time you pick up an iPhone, a MacBook, or use macOS, you won't even think BSD. Yes, really. Apple's macOS and iOS are built on top of a B-based kernel called Darwin. Apple took the free BSD user space tools and combined them with their own locked microkernel to create Darwin. So when you open a terminal on your Mac and type command, you're running on BSD foundations. BSD is literally in billions of pockets worldwide. Let's keep going with the surprises. Netflix, the company that streams billions of hours of video every day, runs free BSD on its CDN, Content Delivery Network. The typical internet appliances, the servers.
Prepare to meet your end.
Over a billion users with an incredibly large team of engineers. Part of their secret weapon? Free servers. WhatsApp used FreeBSD combined with Erlang to build massively scalable messaging infrastructure. At one point, each FreeBSD server at WhatsApp was handling over 2 million concurrent connections. That is absolutely mind-blowing efficiency. So what makes BSD different from Linux at a technical level? Great question. Linux is just a... The Linux you use every day is actually Linux kernel plus GNU tools, plus a distribution like Ubuntu or Fedora. BSD is different. Each BSD variant is a complete integrated operating system. The kernel, the libraries, the core utilities, everything is developed together as one cohesive unit. Tight integration gives BSD excellent consistency and reliability. Let's talk licensing, because this is a huge philosophical difference. Linux uses the GPL license, the GNU General Public License. If you use Linux code in your product, you must share your changes openly. It's a share-alike model. BSD uses the BSD license, which is much more permissive. You can take BSD code, put it in a product, and share your changes. Really why Apple used BSD. You can build macOS on it with open their source code. The license difference shaped the entire industry. Now, you might be wondering, is BSD harder to use than Linux? Honestly, yes, there's a steeper learning curve. BSD systems are more conservative about adopting new software. The package ecosystem, while solid, is smaller than Linux's, and the community, while passionate, is much smaller. But here's the flip side. BSD systems are known for being extraordinarily stable and well documented. Many BSD admins run systems for years without a single reboot. That kind of
Oh,
reliability
what,
is...
dude?
Let's
Please, I hope
compare
the checkpointed.
Linux, Android devices, cloud
Didn't.
servers, and computers. It has the largest ecosystem, the most developer support, and massive corporate backing from Google, Red Hat, and Canonical. BSD, on the other hand, dominates in high-performance networking, security-sensitive environments, and embedded systems. They're not really competing anymore. They're serving different needs, and both have each other pushing boundaries. One more fascinating BSD story. PlayStation. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 all run a customized version of FreeBSD as their operating system. When Sony needed a reliable, high-performance, and freely licensable OS for their gaming consoles, they turned to FreeBSD. The same that powers Netflix CDN nodes is also running your gaming one. BSD is truly everywhere, just quietly behind the scenes, keeping things running smoothly. So should you have BSD? If you're serious about systems programming, networking, security, or operating system internals, absolutely yes. FreeBSD in particular has world-class documentation through its handbook, which is honestly one of the best technical documents ever written. Understanding BSD will make you a better Linux user too, because you'll understand the Unix foundations that both systems share. Many top engineers say that studying BSD gave them insights that made them 10x better at everything else. All right, let's bring it all together. BSD was born at Berkeley in the 1970s, evolved from Unix, and pioneered TCP/IP networking. A legal battle with AT&T slowed it down just long enough for Linux to take center stage. But BSD never disappeared. It splintered into FreeBSD for performance, OpenBSD for security, and NetBSD for portability. It secretly powers macOS, iPhones, Netflix, WhatsApp, PlayStation, and countless servers worldwide. BSD and Linux, two children of Unix, different paths, both extraordinary. Now you know the full story. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
For 2022 Michigan, a 13-year-old opens Roblox and freezes. His avatar is gone. His 100,000. Universe. 69 billion players logging in each day. It's less just a game, it's a network.
coast is clear before we crack that door.
You will not escape this fight. The storm gathers. Is over. I will enjoy this. Slice him apart. None face me and live. You are a disappointment. Flush a killer. Watch my stroke. My time. Once more. No more games. None face me and live. You will learn not to stand against me. Cut you down. You are not worth my time. None face me and live.
They never stood a chance. It worked. Obviously. I never doubted it for a second. This structure under the ring calls itself the Nexus.
The Harbinger.
She's here.
Good. Let's go say hello.
guess?
You guess.
Yeah, this is all new. Fresh. The Nexus appears to be below the gravity lift into the spire. We need to find it. Yeah, this is all new. Fresh. The Nexus appears to be below the gravity lift into the spire. We need to find it. More banished. How come they're here?
Protect the Harbinger.
Clearly. Will it work?
What do you think?
If I told you what I... Oh, I get it. Sarcasm. You're funny, too.
Alright, chat. I'll be back later. Thank you guys for being here. Till then.